What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Coffee Pod. My name is Trisha Zed.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
African woman talks about how she walked out of her marriage too early. No more wasting time. Let's get it.
Do you think your divorce was a mistake?
Yes. And the other mistake I think I made is I left too early. Why? Because I tell people ride the wave. Life is lived out in seasons, and you cannot make permanent decisions in temporary seasons.
To those women who feel like marriage is not an achievement, I don't have to be married. It's okay. I'm okay by myself.
But you're not being married for an achievement. You see now? That's who is married for an achievement. If you marry for an achievement, you're going to have problems. You're marrying because you need a companion.
Period.
Yeah, you're going to have problems because now you've put something on it which is not about. Marriage is not an achievement. It's about, is it a state? It's a relational state of being. And we were created, the one who created us with relationship in our DNA. So you want to relate, but you can decide how you want to relate. If I got married again, I think I'd want separate bedrooms. We can even have separate houses. I even had some people who live in separate states.
What?
You see?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
So kila mtu analala bedroom yake?
Yes.
Mnakutana hapa kwa
I've been sleeping.
You know, it's funny whenever someone starts switching over to a different language, you know, she's like, hold on. You know what I mean? She's shocked.
For so long. You know, yeah, tunakutana tayari tunataka kukutana. I'm telling you, yeah.
I don't know what language they're speaking, which is why I said African woman. I would have said the actual country if I would have known. If you guys know, and I tried to do some research, I'm looking for this. Let me see. You know what? This is why I love Miss Coffee sometimes. Sometimes, no, I'm just kidding. I love Miss Coffee most times. She helps out. Let's see if she can help us figure out who this is and what part of Africa she's from. Miss Coffee, who is, I'm gonna butcher this. I'm gonna butcher this name. Who is Lynn Gungi?
It seems there isn't a well-known figure by the name Lynn Gungi in public discourse or historical records. It's possible that the name might be misspelled or misremembered. If you have more context or details about this person, feel free to share, and I'll do my best to provide relevant information.
Lynn is the right pronunciation, not L-U-N-N.
As of my last update in January 2022, I don't have specific information about a person named Lynn Gungi.
Well, that's not nice. She's talking about she's insignificant. She's got a pretty big following here. Anyways, guys, I'm getting carried away. Let's get back into this. I've got another AI here that I could try, Mr. Coffee. For the sake of this video, I'm gonna see if Mr. Coffee can help us out. And if this works, I'll be shocked. We might need a replacement here because Miss Coffee's been slacking lately, as you guys know. Mr. Coffee, who is Lynn Gungi?
I couldn't find any information about someone named Lynn Gungi.
Okay, no problem. Thanks for trying.
You're welcome. If you have any more questions or need information on something else, feel free to ask.
All right, let's keep listening, guys. My bad.
Lynn, no.
What's that for?
Because everybody needs their space.
In your waiting process, how do you handle the desires before that person comes?
That's a good one, and it was by prayer. I said, God, but you know me and God, that's me. I told him, hey, we cannot now start here. I'm starting to have feelings. Please to Eshmiane. So, and for real, imagine he's really kept those feelings down. And I told him, awaken them when I meet my husband. But before that, I haven't had that struggle.
What are some of the things you miss doing with a partner?
Talking,
Yes.
companionship, doing stuff together, going out to eat.
Are you looking for tall, dark, and handsome? I'm asking for my
Are
people.
you asking for your people?
Yes.
Tall, dark, and handsome is good, but I'll even settle for character. I want somebody with a very extremely good character, with a good track record, people who can vouch for him, his spiritual authority, mentors. Because you know, if you marry a man without authority, wait. He was a nishida.
What do you mean?
Hey, a man who has no one to answer to is the most dangerous human being on the planet.
All right. This, I've realized, is a video of a woman who regrets divorcing her husband. And I didn't really register it that way from the very beginning. I could say that she doesn't have the typical unrealistic standard. She says, I will just settle for good character. but she is in the same position that a lot of modern women are in. She probably had some tea during her marriage, was watching too much YouTube on the wrong side. Of course, not here on the Coffee Pod. And now she's trying to stop other women from making the same bad decisions she made. Will they listen? I don't know. What are the chances of her finding the man that she's looking for? I think more likely than the unrealistic expectations we've seen before. Regardless, she's suffering the consequences of stepping out. And she's found out that there is nothing out there for her but more trauma. Should have stayed in your marriage. I did agree with what she said, though. Getting married, while I would still label it an achievement, it can't end there, right? The goal can't be to get married and that's it, because this goes back to another question of, do women just want a husband, or do they actually want to be wives? Is it just the ring they want and the wedding, or do they understand exactly what that entails? A lot of people think marriage is going to solve their problems. Instead, they don't look at it as somebody to go through life's problems with. And that doesn't mean you can't have happy, blissful moments with that person. But it's not this fix-it ticket that a lot of women get convinced to your unhappiness. Let's check out some of these comments with the people out. Say first comment here. He says, I don't care. Too early or late. If it's toxic, I'm leaving. Even the next day, says this future cat lady. Another comment here says, do not make permanent decisions in a temporary season. That was something that was pretty good that was said. Somebody else here says, the only woman who is talking the truth. Here's somebody else who says she wants to be in a relationship so bad. So as you guys can tell, the younger women here are making fun of her. They don't understand they're going to be in this position with the mindset that they're in as time goes on. That loneliness is real. You've seen it in your loved ones. And yes, you've seen it in some of your foreign loved ones if you aren't based here in the US. This kid responded back and says, and what is wrong with that? What's wrong with her wanting a relationship so bad? And the chick responded back and said, it's okay to want, but not so bad. There's a difference. This narrative, she says, is more dangerous to young women and can lead to settling in bad situations and accepting less. So we've got a woman here with unrealistic These chicks are so screwed, bro. They're screwed. If you are a man killing it and living by 2030, you know that time they say there'll be the most single women in history, then there'll be the most single women ever in U.S. history. If you're a guy with value during that time, man, you're just gonna have the pick of litter. And women don't understand this is what they're doing by raising their standards to an unrealistic level. Another comment here says, I always say don't look at marriage as an achievement. You're getting a partner, companion, and a friend to just do life with. You know, it's not a competition with your partner, it's teamwork. That's a good point. Here's somebody else who says, why are many married couples living in separate bedrooms, some separate houses, but they meet when going for gatherings, meeting, outings, church, etc.? I've seen that a few times. Never understood it. What do you guys think? Comment down below. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.